Hello everyone, you've been waiting. I've been waiting, and we've all been waiting. It was a bit of a surprise, but episode 68. The first part was simply magical. New features of the updated Titan DV that are amazing, and we will see what he is really capable of. Cut up each G-Man clone very professionally. The toilet clones were no match for anything, as if they were nothing. And after this battle, the other two Titans urgently need to be repaired while they are weakened. And of course, the Titans urgently need to upgrade to be on par with Titan DV. I don't even know if anyone can compare to Titan DV at the moment, but that's not all, because of what we are about to see. What else awaits us? And before we do it, make sure you enjoy this video. Let's try to get 10,000 likes so you don't lose me, so subscribe. So let's start with a review of the updated Titan DV. This is the beginning of the episode, begins shortly before the end of episode 67 part 4. And for the first time in the series, the new episode connects to the next without any time gaps. In this episode, we see an injured Big Spikerman trying to hold the door open so the cameraman can run in. But unfortunately, we are witnessing the tragic death of Pua Big Spikerman, the hero who kept the door open until the very end. As we close, we begin to hear G-Man's clones sweating from impotence. Honestly, I thought we were going to see this episode from Titan's cameraman because there was no one left. That's what I thought. As we see, G-Man's plane fires missiles from the toilet at the upgraded TV Titan. But we already know that he is armored so he can easily protect himself from these missiles, to the point where he swings his sword and rips one of the missiles apart and uses his main laser and destroys the weakest G-Man. G-Man's laser clone starts attacking from behind and appears to be able to target one spot with all of his lasers at once, causing a lot of damage. So it tries to hit the core to cause enough damage to kill, but Titan DV uses this energy and charges. He fuses with the violet flames and Pull Laser G-Man doesn't know what to do after being hit like that. We're seeing an incredibly updated Titan DV. In my opinion, an insanely logical force. Forget that there is any defense against this. And at this very second, we hear the updated Titan DV saying something the opposite, but it is not entirely clear what he is saying. I came to the conclusion that he was saying, "You're an idiot," but I have no idea. So listen up. That's what the updated Titan DV does. He uses his new abilities. Like the Telewoman, it has more powerful lasers built into it. Of course, the head doesn't move as fast as hers, but that's not surprising given its size. Two toilet helicopters flew onto the stage and began firing their missiles at the upgraded Titan DV, and if you look closely, you will see that the rockets are spinning and refueling as they spin. Very ingenious. I don't even know if there will be more advanced rocket launchers, but I like the fact that we all know that these missiles won't even scratch it. But it doesn't end there. Literally, two monitors on his hands also begin to take off, and he starts controlling all three monitors. Of course, the two small TV monitors were a little weaker, but they managed to get the helicopter toilets to escape, but he was fired at from behind again. And this is a G-Man from the very beginning. I was surprised that these toilets are so durable. And after that, our Titan TV, which can still move on its own. Managing three monitors at once, as I note, requires crazy skills. But he didn't stop and forced himself to dive straight towards the G-Man to kill him. But the POV cameraman goes back to the left for a second and we see the main monitor using a red beam to literally torture toilet clone G-Man to death with a laser beam. And when we look up, we see another one of the hand monitors use a beam to burn down one of the helicopter toilets, while the other hand uses a purple beam to control the other helicopter toilet and crashes into the other toilet. And I wonder, will they be able to use one ability at a time? After everything has been cleared, we see that there are different emotions on the monitors. It seems like Titan DV is a real troll. After this, we see a scene on the right with G-Man's laser toilet. His head explodes, confirming that he is the same type as in episode 65, where there was another toilet controlled from the inside. Returning to the body monitors, we see a very interesting scene. We will see something very strange. If you look closely, you will see it in the background. Someone was watching, some secret agent, but when I looked closer, I was shocked. This is a UFO toilet. He observes and collects data. This is a very creepy scene. He doesn't even think about running away. We know that in episode 60 the Astro toilets tried to destroy the G-Man toilet. He was also an imposter. This leaves many questions as to what they were doing. Where have they been all this time? They must have been spying on G-Man. I don't know what they are planning, but for these reasons they don't want the G-Man clone empire to rule and develop, so maybe the problem is much bigger. We'll learn more about them as they reveal themselves. But now they are just as mysterious, like a secret agent. After this, we see the television titan who pulls her head out of G-Man's airplane toilet and then opens it up and squeezes it effortlessly. The core is no longer in attack mode. It's become clear that her condition has stabilized, but even after all that has happened, the danger continues to watch. And then the toilet parasite appears out of nowhere and tries to infect the upgraded TV Titan before the monitors return. The toilet parasite probably considered the lack of TVs a victory, but we see that he was juicy fried. You'd think he was close to victory this time. After all, he was electrocuted while trying to escape the new defense mechanism. The other two Titans would likely have it. After the monitors return, the TV Titan turns around. After this POV, look to the right and see a couple Titans trying to hold the toilet bowl with a G-Man saw. I realize he's been wanting to run away for a long time because of what he just saw, and he knows this is the end. The shocked face tells us everything, but the Titans look at G-Man. Here's a legendary scenario, one of the craziest moves ever made. In the show, Titan Eevee uses the ability to teleport on a small scale and opens a portal to his hand, unexpectedly cutting G-Man with a file, and we even see two other Titans who were shocked by the sight. G-Man was horrified and didn't want to continue the fight, the outcome of which was already clear when he realized it was too late. Turning around, he got hit right in the head, a new stunt that will show that Titan Eevee was here. After this crazy scene, the Titan speaker starts applauding Titan and the Doloni. The Titan cameraman gives a thumbs up to Titan Eevee. Honestly, he's pretty steady on his feet after everything that happened. I wonder what he'll be like after he's repaired once he goes through the modifications. Next, the POV cameraman takes a look at the refurbished Titan TV, but then we hear some sounds to the left, and as the Titan V turns left, we see a regular toilet approaching us. What is he doing here? Just as suddenly a big TV guy picks him up and destroys him. And in the second shot, we see a lot of our helicopters flying toward us with cameras to help, and you hear the big TV guy on rewind say, "Shut up!" Then the cameraman points the big TV guy to the door of the toilet bunker. We can see that our POV has a glove burned off. If a situation arises and we see that glove again, we'll know who it is. The operator looks at the door and shows us no, although it is not yet clear what happens there. We will probably be shown it in episode 68. This episode was incredible, but it's just the beginning, and we're all curious what's going to happen in the bunker. Titan Eevee's skills are amazing. I hope nothing unexpected happens, and the whole picture won't turn upside down, because who knows what's in that bunker. If you are interested in what will happen next, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.